Hi everyone, this is Kristen with the Tech Reviewer, loving your new iPhone 14 Pro or 14 Pro Max and don't want to cover up all that beauty with a bulky, ugly case. You might want to check out these cases from PITAKA. So their new MagEZ Case 3 is the thinnest, lightest Aramid fiber case that's MagSafe compatible in the world. Just beautiful, beautiful cases. So Aramid fiber is basically generic Kevlar, so super light, super strong, great for a phone case. And again, the cases are MagSafe compatible, so that is awesome. These cases are not drop rated, they're not military grade, they're not going to give you tons and tons of protection, but they are beautiful, they make your phone look great and feel great, and they're just generally awesome. In this video, I'm going to show you these cases on the iPhone 14 Pro and 14 Pro Max. Let's get started. Looking first at the MagEZ Case 3 for the iPhone 14 Pro Max. This is just an amazingly thin and lightweight case. It's really feather light. This Aramid fiber is a fantastic material for phone cases, so it's the same material they make bulletproof vests out of. 5 times lighter than steel and 5 times stronger. Just amazing stuff. This is thinner than PITAKA's MagEZ cases last year because they have a new way of putting the magnets in here. So the magnets are not going to be quite as strong as the MagEZ cases last year. The MagEZ cases last year were crazy strong in terms of their MagSafe. Now these are basically exactly in line with the magnetic strength you're going to have on Apple's cases. So if you're expecting the super duper strong MagSafe strength that the MagEZ cases had last year, you're not going to find it. But there's nothing wrong at all with the MagSafe strength on these. It's just not freakishly strong like it was last year. So these cases, again, they're going to be really strong and really tough for their size, but they're not going to be any kind of crazy drop protective cases. What these are good for is being extremely thin, extremely lightweight, having a lovely grip in the hand, and just looking fantastic on your phone. Putting these on your phone is quite easy. You just want to start on the one side and then clip on your other corners. Once on, we've got a good tight fit on here. There's no sagging anywhere, although it's not too terribly difficult to push this off. This doesn't seem to be one of those cases that's impossible to get off your phone, which is good. So as far as the amount of lip is concerned, if you did not have a tempered glass screen protector on here, you would have a tiny amount of lip. But with a tempered glass screen protector on here, this is an edge-to-edge one by Casetify, you basically have 0 lip with this case. Again, this is not one of those super drop protective cases. It's not even mil-spec rated. That's not what this case does. What this case does is be beautiful and sleek and lovely on your phone. So if that's what you're looking for, then it's probably a great choice for you. So as far as your cutouts are concerned, you have unrestricted access down here to your port openings and speaker and microphone area. Again, not tons of protection, although you do have protection here on the corners, which is key. Going up the sides here, very nice feel. This Aramid fiber just has a great feel underneath the fingertips and a really attractive look. And then going up here to our buttons, we have a cutout area here for your buttons and your mute switch area, so obviously no issue in access there. We have kind of a halfway cutout here for the top. And then going over here to the power button, again, very easy access because it is uncovered. Looking at the back of the case, everything looks just beautiful here. This is extremely attractive. Got a little bit of PITAKA branding down here with their logo, but other than that, there's no branding anywhere. And as you can see, just super, super thin. Everything looks just beautiful. As far as our camera protection is concerned, this is exceedingly minimal. It's there, but it is hair thin. So if you lay this down on its back, your camera will be protected as long as it's a flat surface. Again, this is a case for minimalists, no question about that. So as far as this lovely Aramid fiber material is concerned, it should do well against scratching and very minor impacts. However, it is going to show greasy fingerprints. That is the downside of Aramid fiber, so be aware of that. Your standard fingerprints I don't think are going to show up very much, but greasy smears and fingerprints definitely do. However, you can wipe them away with a wet cloth pretty easily, so I don't think that that is a major issue. This case has a lovely amount of grip in the hand. The Aramid fiber feels fantastic, and we've got this very slight woven texture on here. Just a really nice case from PITAKA. As far as wireless charging is concerned, this is going to work perfectly with regular Qi wireless chargers, and it's going to work perfectly with Apple's MagSafe charger as well. You're going to have just as strong a MagSafe connection as you would have with Apple's cases, just not quite as strong as what you had with PITAKA's cases last year. Other than that, it's perfectly fine. And then PITAKA also has a really cool Aramid fiber power bank, which this is going to work with. So that's really cool. You can't buy the power bank separately. It comes as a part of the MagEZ Slider system, which is a really cool charging system that PITAKA sells. But if you want to get the whole set, you really have a pretty awesome look here. And it's a super sleek, super nice little power bank. So overall, just a lovely case here from PITAKA. So looking a little bit more closely at the weave on this Aramid fiber case, this is one of 2 weave sizes that PITAKA uses. This one is quite delicate. As you can see, the lines are really small. This is their 600D. They also have one which is a wider weave, which is their 1500. So I have the 1500 right now on my 14 Pro. So you can see that one has a much wider weave. So both of them are cool. I think that the one with the wider weave is actually slightly thicker, maybe a little bit more protective, but the 600 is really cool too. Really elegant, very nice look, and there's not very many companies which have this 600D Aramid fiber. It's a little bit more unique. So that looks really cool. PITAKA also has a special kind of case called their fusion weaving case, and the fusion weaving is Aramid fiber also, but then it has a special area where you have colored strands of Aramid fiber that are woven in. And this is really interesting because it's not just printed on or painted on or anything like that. These are special strands of differently colored Aramid fiber that have been woven in. So it's a really unique thing that PITAKA does. Nobody else is doing this, and I think it just gives a really cool look. So we're going to look at that case next. So I'm going to push this one off, starting in the corners, push off one corner, push off another corner, and then pull out your phone. So moving on to fusion weaving, again, it's exactly the same case that we just looked at. Same super lightweight case. We've got this metal camera rim around here. Everything is just lovely. Same MagSafe compatibility. And it's just the same to put your phone into. Once on, we got an identical fit, identical lack of lip here. Again, if I did not have a tempered glass screen protector on here, you would have a tiny bit of lip, but with it, basically 0 lip. So we've got an open bottom, open button areas, half open top, and open side button. And then looking at the back of the case, I think everything looks really great here. I'm loving this fusion weaving stripe. Gives this a very unique look for an Aramid fiber case. Again, super thin and lightweight. Everything looks beautiful. Very little protection here for your rear camera. Just enough protection and no more. This is less than with most cases, but it does give you lay on the table design. The Aramid fiber feels great underneath the fingertips, gives you a lovely kind of a velvety feel. You have a little bit of texture here where you can feel the weave of this case. PITAKA really does a great job with their Aramid fiber. Only real downside on this is that greasy fingerprints and smears tend to show up. They can be wiped away with a wet cloth, but they do show up on Aramid fiber. That's not just a PITAKA problem, that's a problem with every Aramid fiber case that I've encountered. But such a nice case, great look and feel. As far as MagSafe compatibility is concerned, you're going to have the same as with the others. So you've got just as strong magnets as you would have with Apple's case. Everything works well there. You're also going to be able to use this with other accessories like Apple's MagSafe wallet. That's going to work great. And PITAKA's own MagSafe wallet. This MagEZ card sleeve holds 2 cards, also going to work well. Nice sleek look there. And finally, one thing which I think is particularly cool is the PITAKA's MagEZ Slider has a fusion weaving version which is going to match this perfectly. So you got a really cool look there. Very stylish. Just really outstanding. This is just a lovely little MagSafe power bank, really strong. Everything works really well. And just to show you the system here really quick, so you have a rotating charger base. There's a spot here on the back for AirPods. And then you have an optional spot here for Apple Watch, which you can choose to get if you want. It kind of sticks on here to the side, works really well. And then as far as the battery is concerned, that slides right here into the charging cradle, so it's always ready to go. And then you can use this as a MagSafe charging stand. Just put your phone there to charge. And when you're ready to leave, if you want to leave the MagSafe battery inside, then you pull this to the side. And then this just stays here and continues to charge up. Or if you want to take it with you, then just pull straight up and then it comes out attached onto your phone. So such a cool look here also with the fusion weaving. Got the matching stripe here. Looks really cool. You don't have to go with fusion weaving, however. You can just go with a standard look. So this is the one that I originally reviewed here, with your black and gray Aramid twill. So attaching that one in there. It's going to be a perfect match for this Aramid fiber here on my 14 Pro. So show you this on the 14 Pro. Everything's looking great. Pull it out. And then just an awesome look. Such a useful thing. Really, really small power bank. Very sleek. Works extremely well. And then looking at the MagEZ Case 3 here on my 14 Pro, we have the same basic fit, a little bit tighter I think than on the 14 Pro Max, but other than that, basically the same idea. We have the same virtual lack of lip when used with a tempered glass screen protector that's edge to edge. This is the same Casetify edge to edge screen protector as I have on the other phone. So it basically swallows up all the lip, but if you didn't have one on here, you would have just a little bit of lip. But this is just a super thin, super lightweight case. So same arrangement here at the bottom as far as our completely open bottom except around the corners. So full access to everything here. Going up the sides, lovely feel here. And then we have full access, obviously, to our buttons and mute switch area. Halfway open top. And then full button access here. Looking at the back of the case, we got a wonderful look and feel here. This Aramid fiber weave gives you just a little bit of texture underneath your fingertips. Has almost a velvety feel to it, just really lovely. We have this little small amount of PITAKA branding, just like on the 14 Pro Max cases, but I think it's quite slight. So we have this wider weave on here, this 1500D as opposed to the 600D we were looking at on the 14 Pro Max cases. So this is maybe going to be just a little bit thicker, a little bit sturdier than the 600D. But when I look at the two side by side, they look identical to me. I think it's just a question of personal preference as to what you're looking for. This one also comes in an additional color combo. So this is this black and gray. There's also a black and blue version available. So we got our metal camera ring here. You definitely have more protection on the 14 Pro as opposed to the 14 Pro Max for some reason. Just a little bit higher camera rim. Overall, very slim profile. Everything looks great. Just a lovely case from PITAKA. And of course, you got that really cool matching look here if you want to go with the matching MagEZ Slider battery. These are a perfect match together. Other MagSafe compatibility is going to be the same as what we just looked at. No issue with MagSafe charging, that's all great. And obviously MagSafe wallets are going to work great as well. So just a lovely product here from PITAKA. Removing the 14 Pro MagEZ Case 3 is a little bit harder than the 14 Pro Max, a little tighter fit. So you want to start down at the bottom and then push that off, and then go up to the top and push that one off, and then slide out your phone. Finally, for those of you that may have been watching this video and thinking that the MagEZ Case 3 is super beautiful but just maybe not quite as protective as what you want, there is always the MagEZ Case Pro 3. So this one is an interesting choice. It's got the same Aramid fiber on the back and on half of the sides, but then the rest of the sides are going to be TPU, and then you've got a soft microfiber lining, and you've got a military grade drop protection rating. So this one's going to be good for 5 feet of drop protection, but it's still really slim and lightweight. It's really an excellent case, one of my favorite cases actually. Also MagSafe and all that, so this one's also just a really nice case to consider. It's definitely going to be a little bit bigger than the MagEZ Case 3, a little bit heavier, but not that much. Got a really nice fit on here. There is very little give over your buttons and your port openings. Overall, an excellent fit. And as you can see, we have significantly more protection here for the screen than with the MagEZ Case 3. I do still have the same tempered glass screen protector I had on here with the others. So you can see if I didn't have this on here, you would have even more protective lip, but you still have protective lip even with a tempered glass screen protector in place. So all that is good. We have symmetrical port openings for an asymmetrical port design, so that's going to bother a few people out there, but I think most people won't care. And clearly we have more protection here at the bottom because you do have port openings as opposed to a completely open bottom design on the MagEZ Case 3. So going up the sides here, you can see that PITAKA's done a really good job in fusing your Aramid fiber here at the bottom and your TPU at the top. You can see the line, but you really can't feel it. Overall, I think they did a great job here. Very nice and sleek. You have a pleasant amount of grip here on the sides. Going up here to our buttons, we have a slit button design here with a significant amount of space for dirt or dust to get into, so that's a little bit of a downside. These are also only so-so. They are not super clicky, not super responsive, although sometimes buttons like this tend to get better over time. As far as access to the mute switch is concerned, it's a relatively small opening. I don't have a problem with it, but some people might find that to be a bit on the tiny side. And then looking at our view from the top, great view here, excellent fit here with this Casetify edge-to-edge blue light blocking screen protector. Obviously, if I didn't have this on here, you would have more visible lip. Going over here to our side button, interestingly, the side button is much more responsive than the volume buttons, and that's more important because you press your side button a whole lot more often than your volume buttons. Looking at the back of the case, I think everything looks nice here. We've got a PITAKA logo here at the bottom, but nothing too terribly obtrusive. And the material has a smooth feel underneath the fingertips, quite pleasant, although you do have a less woven feel than you have with the MagEZ Case 3s. Not sure whether this is because of the TPU component in this case or not, but it just doesn't have such a noticeable woven feel to it. As far as the design on here, this is the 1500D as opposed to the 600D I was showing you. So for the version for the 14 Pro, I also had this 1500. So you can see this is the same wider weave, but when you look at this in comparison with this 600D, you can see it's really quite a bit different. The 600D is a much narrower weave, and then this one is going to be wider. Other than that, The ring around the camera here is not metal. This is TPU or polycarbonate. I think it's TPU. But it's going to provide greater protection as far as lay on the table design as compared to the one on the MagEZ Case 3. Not surprising because of course this is going to be a more protective case overall. This is still really slim, has a great hand feel. Everything looks great. Just a lovely case on the phone. Going to have the same issue with greasy fingerprints as you have on the MagEZ Case 3 because of course this is Aramid fiber and Aramid fiber does have that as an issue. As far as MagSafe ability, it's going to be the same as on the MagEZ Case 3. Going to have a nice magnetic connection, just not quite as strong as the ones that PITAKA had last year, but still just as strong as the one on Apple's cases. And of course this is going to work with the lovely Aramid fiber MagSafe batteries from the MagEZ Slider system. Just an outstanding product here from PITAKA. So I think all of these are good. It just depends upon what you're looking for. Some people are going to find that the MagEZ Case 3 is going to give them absolutely enough protection and they're going to really love that super minimalist look, whereas some other people are going to feel more comfortable with the bump up in protection you get with the MagEZ Case Pro 3. So both of them are great options. It just depends upon what you're looking for in a case for your new iPhone 14 Pro or 14 Pro Max. Again, we've been looking at the PITAKA MagEZ Case 3 for iPhone 14 Pro and 14 Pro Max. These cases are available directly from PITAKA and are priced starting at $59.99 for the MagEZ Case 3 in the non-fusion weaving models. Available colors are black and gray and black and blue for the 1500D versions and black and gray for the 600D version. You need to pay $10 more for the fusion weaving designs. If you're interested in looking at PITAKA's more protective MagEZ Case Pro 3, it's priced at $69.99 and comes solely in black and gray. And the MagEZ Slider charging system with a cool, removable Aramid fiber-backed MagSafe battery is priced at $119 for the standard version and $129 for the fusion weaving version. Finally, the MagEZ card sleeve that we looked at is $29.99. Many thanks to the kind folks at PITAKA for sending me out these samples to review. If you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the comments section below and be sure to hit that subscribe button because I have a lot of tech accessory reviews coming up. Again, this is Kristen with the Tech Reviewer. Thanks so much for watching and have a wonderful day.